What's up, guys? Welcome back to the MontyVerse. Today we are checking out episode 3 of Secret Invasion, entitled Betrayed? Question mark? Actually, there's no question mark. So just betrayed?
Just betrayed. Imagine if there was an explanation point.
Imagine. I mean, last episode ended pretty wild. We found out not only was Nick Fury married, but he was married to a Skrull, and that's not even the most surprising part. The most surprising part is that Nick Fury was married.
I agree.
So let's find out what that's all about.
I mean, we know there's cuteness abound, because there already has been, but I want to see more.
Alright, so let's start this episode of Secret Invasion right now. They really streamlined that fanfare for Secret Invasion.
Hey, it's something different.
You're right.
Everyone ready? You joined the same reason I did. Faith in our future.
Quite the sales pitch.
Yeah.
If sales pitches were very intimidating
It's
and
very
morbid.
cultish.
Super Skrulls. I think.
Yeah. Kind of looks like a big pumpkin, to be honest with you.
It's like the framework before the fairy godmother, like, fills it in.
Ah,
Shooter.
members of the council.
The Gavin.
Now, at the council meeting, I told you I had a plan for taking Earth as our own.
I could change.
And execute a strike on a key.
I think he meant physically or emotionally. Oh, no, he meant physically.
I mean, you don't know emotionally, though. Maybe they did.
We'll react. The only way we can counter that and claim this planet as our home is to become super ourselves.
Super Skrulls.
We change powers. We're going to be uniquely programmed weapons of mass destruction. Super Skrulls.
He said the thing!
War with each other.
Super
within the
shooter.
That would be pretty
week.
crazy.
While they're at each other's throats, we're going to break their backs.
Dude, can you not? I live here.
I know.
Could you not do that? I wonder if we're gonna get multiple Super Skrulls, or if or Gravik is going to be like the original Super Skrull. Like there was only one in the comics to start, and then during the Secret Invasion comics, there was like hundreds of Super Skrulls.
I guess we'll find out.
So find out. People pointed it out last week. All of the powers, like all of the DNA that they had, that they were investing into the Super Skrull, is like facsimiles for the powers of the Fantastic Four. So it is like a little cheeky way to have the same power set as the original Super Skrull from the comics. Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh no. 1998.
What's wrong with that?
It's a good year.
Oh, okay.
Damn, is this all de-aging, or is this just Sam Jackson looking really good for his age?
He looks pretty similar to how he does in Captain Marvel, so I'm sure they're putting some effects into it. Either way, though, he looks
Because
fantastic.
I have to say, this looks really good.
Ooh.
That depends on what day of the week it is.
She won't mind.
Ooh.
Oh, Nick, you old salty dog, dude.
Lara?
This should put Dracov's men on their heels.
Whoa. Now we're tying Black Widow into it. I think.
Yes. It is. Maybe this is when he meets Natasha. Maybe this is the mission.
Oh, shoot.
Or when he sends Clint to,
That depends on where this goes.
No. There's a rule that, commander station and operatives cannot be in.
Our unit doesn't exist, Fury. That don't work for you.
oh,
I love how she's the one pursuing him. That's so sweet.
And does anyone trust our leaders? I sure don't.
okay.
Make sure you got enough food and water.
Watch that poison.
Even the broken clocks right twice a day.
Those eggs supposed to be soft or hard-boiled?
Poached.
I forgot. Things cook differently up in space. Do I dare ask what calamity must have transpired to bring you home?
If you want me to apologize for being gone, Scylla, just say so.
It's a different name.
Staying away.
Scylla.
And Vera.
That leaves a mark.
I retired.
Well, you know, I never cared much for golf, so thinking I may take up revenge.
Whoa. That's a great line.
Yeah. It's also very reminiscent of like Clint's line in Civil War.
Why are you asking me that?
Because I just need to be sure
About what?
who you become while I was gone.
I became a widow in your absence. I wept on your pillow every night. I grieved for you. And just when I thought I had gotten past the heartbreak, you came back in the blip. But no, you just up and vanished again. Only this time it was voluntary. I became in your second absence. I became me, the me I was before you. Really here in the first place.
Don't ignore it because of me.
What is that?
Oh no, I've
I
seen
don't
that
have
before.
information at hand right now.
That kind of flip that just becomes like a full screen.
Nope.
I'm surprised you haven't seen that kind of phone before.
I mean, I've seen it. It's just so jarring seeing it. Especially like since Ryan Johnson
What is it?
revealed that like
What's happening?
only heroes can use iPhones in movies. Is that a little Brogan, the fusion of Bro and Logan. Think he has any other clothes besides just that?
Hey, he could just have multiple copies of the same.
Oh, okay. He's in new clothes. Okay.
Your father called for a Parlay.
You asked for Parlay, so let's parley, shall we? Come on.
He's so good. You could hear like the disappointment and the intensity in his voice as he's talking to Talos.
Well, he's trying to also be sassy at the same time.
While he's trying to be a big man, but clearly he's like hurt.
Well, you just get an empty cup.
I like a little bit of espresso with my sugar.
Oh no, he's like me.
What I want is for you to stand down and stop murdering innocent humans. You want an honor meeting? Mate, go ahead. Say the word.
Well, it wouldn't be proper, would it? A general challenging his subordinate tonight.
Should be grateful that I haven't sent her back to you in a body bag yet.
Oh, I know we saw that in the trailer, but that's still sick.
I still was not expecting that.
That's still so cool. Wow, that was awesome.
You don't understand the first thing about humans.
Putting way too much faith in the
Think I stayed
human
with you,
race.
is it?
Oh!
My daughter's name stays out of your mouth.
Minus some expletives.
Oh! Oh, the
Ew.
extremis healing.
Man, they've gotten more and more graphic though.
Absolutely. Disney Plus. For families.
I believe this is yours.
Thank you.
She's just changing in public, willy-nilly. I love how they're just able to shapeshift in public and no one cares.
Whoa, English breakfast. Have you had one before?
Full English? No. I want one.
I would be open to trying. I'm
It's
not sure about
delicious.
the beans though.
Little beans and toast?
Really gonna eat that plate of dog food?
What an American.
Just lost my appetite.
Oh.
That's the first. That those days are gone. So I'm gonna need you to, use your words. Help me, Talos. Because I'm useless without you.
Oof. Oh my god. Guys, you're just, come on.
Just say sorry.
Just a toxic masculinity. Come on.
Just kiss and make up.
At least a hug.
Help me, Talos. Because I am useless without you.
You went for it.
Good job, Nick.
Neptune is a British sub. I know who to call.
Whoa.
Whoever this is, you shouldn't have this number.
What do you know about a British submarine called Neptune?
Lee attached a nasty bug to my beloved hoot.
Tell me that's not the name of that owl clock.
Name now. Nicholas Fury. He has a rather...
Aww.
Oh my god.
Here, Sonia.
I mean, that's wonderful.
Oh, Dalmatian.
Whoa.
I don't get the whole dog thing.
Why?
Dog's a man's best friend.
Yeah, he gets it.
Come on. One other interspecies relationship where it's acceptable to clean up the other guy's poop.
Cleaning up your poop for last days. Truthsome mother dog, right?
Oh, I like that. They just have all the one-liners.
Yeah.
Came here in 1995, you were just a benchwarming nobody in a dumpy field office in S.H.I.E.L.D.
Bitch woman.
And 19 of my people signed on as your invisible spy network. Time you were promoted inside S.H.I.E.L.D., we did that. You're a smart and capable guy, Fury. But you gotta admit, your life got a hell of a lot more charm once I came into it. I don't even need to hear a bloody thank you from you. It was my pleasure, mate. It's not rewrite history. I helped write it with you the first time, sitting right next to you. What'd you stop for?
We're here.
That Bob?
Yeah, Bob. You remember Bob, the guy that's gonna launch a nuclear attack?
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that.
No, that's because you were too busy riding the we did that wave. Got any more abuse you want to hurl my way? Or are you ready to go in here and take care of Bob? And then I get to say, we did that.
We can do that.
This is great. This should be the show.
Their whole dynamic is
It's
amazing.
so good.
Needed a break from the old ball and chain.
I can't empathise, sir.
Whoa.
Hear you say that?
Whoa.
Guy's definitely not married. The guy's just trying to be cool.
Just left you.
Oof.
Yeah, I see.
Oh wow. They're all Skrulls. Oh no.
Hey, Talos.
Sorry, Nick. I was busy kicking Bob's ass.
No.
Nobody calls me Nick, Bob.
I'll let him go. When you let my son go.
This is not a negotiation, Bob. Find something to tie him up?
Sure thing, boss.
I'm like really like on the edge of my seat right now. I feel like something's about to go wrong.
Proudly.
So stand with me now.
You're too late.
Enough of this bull!
Oh.
I'm giving you 3 seconds to give me that code, or I'm gonna aim higher, or maybe lower. 2! I said, give me that gun! You got minutes to figure out that code. If we can't make your friend here tell us.
Oh my god.
Not even keep your daughter's loyalty.
Oh.
Or is she the spineless traitor feeding you information?
What is it?
Commodore Robert Fairbanks. I need his launch termination password now.
This is intense.
Very intense.
What can we do?
Oh. She just blew her cover.
I don't know. This is a reasonable thing to blow it for, though.
Got it? Okay, now run.
Oh wow. So wait, so that was the scientist that was creating the Super Skrull. Okay.
Zachary.
Abort launch.
Wow, okay.
I mean, hey, props to that guy for not who really didn't want to do it to begin with. Oof. Oh,
no.
shoot.
Where are you off to, Gaia?
Our men need exfiltration.
I didn't fail. The plane would have been valuable. Finding the traitor was essential.
Well, turn around.
You will look at me. And you'll ask yourself, are you a leader of Skrulls or a worst enemy?
Oh! Really? Oh my gosh, is that it? Or did she just play possum?
I guess we'll find out soon.
What?
Whoa, what's she studying?
Botany.
That's fair. She has all the plants. Whoa. Safety deposit. Wonder what they got there.
Church, 1 hour.
I need to speak to Gravik.
Yeah, well, you're talking to me.
That's Rhodey. Right?
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
That's intense.
That is intense.
I say that as if like the rest of the series hasn't been.
Okay, I'm so curious. Is Gaia really dead? Did they just get rid of Emilia Clarke like that?
You know what's kind of messed up? I was immediately wondering, ooh, is it gonna say something like special guest star Emilia Clarke, and didn't say that.
No, because she was in the opening credits.
But I thought Kobe was too.
You're right. Maybe you are. You're right. But is that a detail letting us know? Oh, she'll be back.
We don't know. I mean, that's the thing. Is like, it's a valid theory, but I think we also need to be prepared for the prospect that anyone can die.
That's wild. Or maybe the Maria Hill like setup was to trick us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, Maria Hill really did die, but Gaia maybe didn't die. Because if she did die, that's pretty cold-blooded of Talos. I mean, he's a pretty cold-blooded guy. I mean...
Of Talos or...
of Gravik. It's pretty cold-blooded of Gravik. I mean, Talos is a really nice guy so far.
It is, but I think that's true to everything we've seen from him so far.
Man, that's so wild.
And the thing we were already kind of, at least I was questioning, unless I'm just dumb, but I think I wasn't 100% sure where her loyalties lied.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to, like, I think part of me was like, okay, is she feeding them false information?
Mm-hmm.
I knew that like, I had a feeling that this was a test. That the whole plane thing, the submarine thing was a test. But man, that was, I am shocked.
I mean, it was a very effective test because any reasonable person would be like, hey, can we like not have that happen?
See, and I love this because we see her get shot and we see her turn back into a Skrull.
Mm-hmm.
And that we've seen it. It's almost like how when they film a movie, and any good action movie will show you the character reloading early in the movie, so that later on in the movie, when they're shooting way more bullets than they should have in the magazine, you trust that they reloaded because you saw them doing it early. I wonder in this episode, we saw all of those Skrulls get killed and turn back into Skrulls, so that we would immediately associate her turning back into a Skrull
with
death, when really she did that because she's just so good that she was able to do it to fool Gravik.
Wow.
Or she's just dead.
I
really am just trying to jump through hoops.
I was gonna say either the biggest brain move ever, or she died.
Or she just died, which is a bummer. Because Emilia Clarke is great, and she was great in this. So, like, for the 3 episodes that we had her.
Yeah.
So it's a bummer that she won't be in the rest. We already lost Colby. Now we lost Emilia. People are dropping like flies.
Yeah, but I think that was always kind of the intention with the series, though, because to them, it's a life or death situation. So for the series as a whole, everything is a life or death situation where you don't know who is who, and therefore the stakes are big, but I guess in a way it also kind of varies where it's like, oh, but maybe that person's not actually dead. Like that Robert guy is technically not dead, so I feel a little bit better for his son at least.
That's true. So we know they're all being held captive. which means Rhodey's probably there. But also for the people being held captive, aren't they in like a nuclear reactor? Aren't they in a place where there's like tons of radiation? So won't those people die anyway? Whatever. I'm thinking too much into it. What is interesting is that phone call, I'm like 99.9% certain that was Rhodey on the other line of that phone.
It did sound like him once you brought it up.
So like, here's the thing. We had Rhodey last episode. Now, kind of was hoping that he wasn't a Skrull.
Yeah.
Even though he was acting a little more brazen than we've known Rhodey to be, it's just that conversation was so real. It was so so authentically spoken from someone who's lived those things that I almost didn't want Rhodey to be a Skrull because I wanted that to be real.
Yeah.
But then he called Nick Fury Nick, and in Captain Marvel, Nick, and he repeats it in this episode, no one calls me Nick.
Yeah.
And I think that was to let us as the audience know that maybe Rhodey is a Skrull, and that Fury knows he's a Skrull.
So wait, when did he call him Nick?
When they had their table meeting. So he called him Nick. And then in this episode, that's their code word when something is bad, or maybe like a good Skrull is impersonating Rhodey. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? Who else is a Skrull?
An entire museum staff is a Skrull, apparently.
The entire museum cafe staff and guests are Skrulls. They have a Skrull. They have a waitress. They trained a Skrull just to be a barista.
Yeah.
Just so that she could serve Talos and Gravik coffee.
Yeah, but they got the money shot.
They got that money shot. That was a great shot. I'm really curious. Not a lot. Like, I feel like so much happened, but not a lot happened,
I feel like in a weird way, the primary focus was Fury and his relationships, because we got more insight with him and his wife, Sheila. We got more with him and Talos. That was incredible, by the way.
Yeah, am I going crazy, or did he call the woman in earlier in the episode a different name? Let me rewind.
Maybe it was a code name, like...
Look, Vara.
Oh.
So I would really like to know what's going on with his wife's situation.
Or maybe the captioner messed up.
No, because he calls her Vara. That's why I was so shocked when he was just like, Sheila, is that a term of endearment? Is that really her name?
I don't know. Maybe we'll have to find out.
Maybe we'll have to find out. Or maybe we could fast forward into the episode and see.
Yeah.
He calls her Scylla.
Yeah.
And there's no, identification when they talk, which is interesting.
I wonder if, maybe that was just a name he was calling her in public. And for some reason, they're making it sound like the way it's being conveyed isn't clear enough. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm very confused about that.
Well, maybe we should just see how she's credited. If at all.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I would love to know more about the Fury wife situation. That was the big tease at the end of the last episode.
Yeah.
Okay, so Priscilla. Her name Scylla is short for Priscilla.
Okay.
So that must be her human name. I guess. So now, okay, so we figured that out. So it is Vara as Priscilla. Would love to know who Priscilla is though, because it feels like important that they would give her a human name.
What if she took over an existing woman's life?
What if Fury was dating
someone
named or married to? What if that was his original wife? And something happened too much?
I think if he's aware that she's,
or maybe it was the form of someone that he was dating, and to make it more accessible for him. To kind of entice him to be in this relationship, she took that form.
That would be very weird.
This whole thing is weird. This whole thing is weird. It's very weird. But I just find that so interesting that she has such a figured out human name already, to the point where they seem to be using it enough to have it be her nickname.
I mean, remember though, they apparently started dating in '98, so.
But it's so weird. He calls Talos who he's known her as long as like not as long, but almost as long as Talos. And he calls Talos Talos. He doesn't call him Ben Mendelsohn. He doesn't call him
I mean, he better
Jimmy John sub guy. He calls him Talos. So for him to call her Priscilla or Scylla, there's a reason behind that. I'm sorry. I got my tinfoil hat on. I feel like there's more of that story to be told.
I think we also just need to like really find out like what Vera is in reference to, if that is like her.
That is 100% her name, because it has the. Not only does he call her that earlier in the episode, but when she talks in the subtitles, it says Vera.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a low-key part of me like, wow, did they mess up something?
They messed up twice? They messed up his dialogue and the subtitle?
I don't know. I'm just saying we don't know.
I feel like I know. I feel like I know what it's about. And I feel like something's up. I think she's a Skrull.
Well, you don't say.
I think she might be a Skrull. I don't know. So we kind of got answers, but not really. They're playing it really close to the chest.
But I like how they're doing that.
Yeah, I like how they're doing it. I like how he, in a way, respects her boundaries, which is very healthy in a relationship. But at the same time, it's that, oh, I really don't trust her right now, but oh, I really can't look at her phone. Which would probably save 90% of marriages if people just did that. So that's really interesting, that like home, that kind of like, oh, we're two spies, but we're two spies living together, and we have intel, but we're not going to tell each other. Interesting. Nick Fury can't poach an egg, but you know, I figured.
I was gonna say, hey, space apparently ruined his perception of cooking.
Yeah, sure.
Honestly, like, I'm very happily surprised by how gripping this whole series has been. I shouldn't say surprised because I was looking forward to it, but I think with the long absence of Disney Plus shows and given how drastically different this was going to be from She-Hulk, I didn't really know how I was going to feel. And it's been so consistent.
This is really good. And if people are not watching it, they should be, because this is definitely one of the best MCU shows as terms of like consistency between episodes.
Yeah.
And it's leaving me on the edge of my seat. I don't know who to trust. I don't know what to trust. I don't know what's up or down or sideways anymore. It's doing a really good job of kind of throwing you off the scent. And I don't know where we're going. We're going somewhere.
Definitely somewhere.
I'm really curious to see how the infrastructure of the world in the MCU is going to change after this series. Because if there are millions of Skrulls on Earth, and if at least half of the world's superpowers are Skrulls, like what's gonna happen after this show?
Right.
You know, we know that Captain America's gonna have a New World Order. Or Brave New World. Sorry. It's gonna have a Brave New World because they changed the title to make it a little less World War II ish. So they is probably gonna lead directly into that, because that just finished filming. That's coming out soon. Wouldn't be surprised if this kind of tailspins into that movie, because I don't know. I'm like this whole episode. I was thinking about that. Where do we go from here in terms of like the political side?
I guess that's also just gonna be largely predicated on the finale and how, if they try to like wrap things up in any definitive way, or if they leave it. Obviously, it's gonna lead into something else. But if they try,
I feel like they have to have some sort of finality to it.
Yes, there's going to be. So who knows what they'll do with all the Skrulls if they can.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have to get rid of all of them.
No.
I feel like they have to at least do like, say like, oh, hey, they're gonna have to set those people free.
Yeah, but we'll have to see.
We'll have to keep watching Secret Invasion. But I think that's gonna do it for us, guys. If you liked the video, make sure to check out our other Secret Invasion reactions. If you're new to the channel, give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and until next time, guys, stay versed.